As we get on, it's going to be a long night. Look, he's missed his station. Where? Kent? Where else? There's some John O'Groats in bloody... Really? I've never met him. Is that a real place? Oh, not really in John O'Groats. So you're lying, really. Anybody else from John O'Groats? What, do you walk it? Most people walk it. How long are you down in England for? Is this your first visit to England? Do you like it here? Oh. You're surrounded by us. Anybody else in from overseas? Texas? What time's your bus? You must like England. Really? It's cheap, isn't it? What do you like about our weather? You know our weather is always like this. How long are you here for? 2 bloody years? We got a fortnight over here. Should you be here? You didn't sneak in, did you? So you're here for 2 years. Did you marry an English woman? You're studying one. Aren't we all? Do you like English women? No. They don't like you. You don't like English? Who's that lady you sat with? Is she English? Oh, you're from Texas? All right. But why don't you like them? They're nice. Look at all these beautiful English... Well, on second thoughts, just don't... No. We've got some... John O'Groats, lady there from John O'Groats. She's famous for 2 things, beautiful women and rugby players. What position do you play? No, sorry. Why don't you like them? You're lying. But you must like our country. Anybody else in from overseas? Ah, a gentleman there, sorry. Where from? Oh, what the bloody hell is that? Sounds like somebody just catch. Oh, we've got the Saskatchewans. Where the hell is that? Western Canada. Well, you must know. It's in Texas. It's over there somewhere, isn't it? You're from Canada, really? Oh, Saskatchewan. Well, do you know where it is? Where is it? Western Canada. What a bunch of thickos. So how long have you been here? 2 years. Right, does anybody want makeup before we start? My mate here, do you want touching up? You normally in the lottery, what are you doing here? This is better, you'll have more fun here, look. It's my mate here, say hello. He's from Saskatchewan. 1 minute to go. Anybody nervous? I'll tell you what, this may come as a bit of a shock. Boom! Good audience, Nicky. I'll whip them up into a coma. There she goes.
Over £100,000 has been won, and it's been won by people like you playing from home. Want to make your Saturday night a bit more rewarding? Then come and have a go, if you think you're smart enough. Live on BBC One. Tonight, once again, we're going to give someone somewhere the chance to play from home for more than £30,000. Now, you've still got, calm down, you've still got 3 minutes left to get in the game. Call us now, 090 11 double 3, double 2, double 1. It'll cost 50p, and the more of you who play, the more money you play for. Now, if you're already registered, make sure you're ready to start the game. Thousands of you are playing along at home for one place in tonight's final. 4 teams in the studio are playing for the other. One of those teams are last week's winners, now more than £37,000 richer. The other 3 are selected from last week's top scorers. Let's meet the teams!
Playing live for a place in tonight's final. A team hoping to go from quiz bands to Welsh wonders. Team Roxy. From Buckinghamshire, 2 married couples playing tonight as Cuthbert's crew. And spanning 3 generations from Newark to Farnsfield 4.
All right. Right, well, we've got the Farnsfield 4. It was a Farnsfield 8 playing at home last week, wasn't it?
Yes, it was, yeah, 8 of us.
Well, how did you do the selection process and whittle yourselves down to 4?
Well, we've gone for a range of youth and experience.
From 16 to 68, and
Yeah.
Rachel's going to do her GCSEs soon, but she's raring to go, and I think Rachel, who's 16, is dangerous, as indeed is Eric, who's 68. Good luck to you tonight. And good luck to Team Roxy, maybe on paper going by last week's scores, the underdogs, but we shall see. And again, brutal selection process, Lillian.
That's correct, that's correct. I was playing that last week at home with my mother and father, and my mother was doing very well, but unfortunately she got be relegated to the suspense tonight for our English connection, David.
For an English ringer, that is how brutal it is. And I was speaking to your mother outside, she said, she dropped me like a stone, she said. And we've got Cuthbert's crew here as well, Keith, who's seriously competitive. How competitive are you?
Very. I'm here to win tonight.
Are you going to win?
I'm going to do my best. I've got the best team I could possibly have.
And that's Eric and Jan and Jane. Good luck to you. Right, last week our champions won more than £37,000, and this is what it meant to them. Yay! Right, well, they were smart enough then. Let's see if they're smart enough now. From Hull, they're here, the champions, odd one out. Great to see you guys. And we've got Janine. Janine here is called the Oracle, the font of all knowledge, with great shenanigans trying to get the satellite up. Eventually we got a picture. Eventually you won the money. Shall we see the money?
Yeah, sure.
Let's see the money, Radovan. Here it is. That's what you won. Anyone else fancy some of this tonight? Anyone else fancy? Yeah, over there. They are hungry contestants tonight. Thank you very much indeed, Radovan. Good luck to the teams. Now remember, the best of these teams will be playing in tonight's final against the best of you out there. And no matter where you are in the country, we'll try to get one of our 28 satellite phone camera units to you. We want to watch you playing live for the money. OK, now we've already got tens of thousands of players signed up all over the UK. And there's just a few of them. We've got Durham Darlings in Durham, Max Power in Kent, the Corby All-Stars from Northants. You can play along with friends and family like the Oddbods at home in Kilmarnock. Hello, Leslie and the team. Hello, guys. How are you doing? Right, or you can play, thank you, or you can play like Richard and his golfing pals in the Jersey Sunshine who call themselves Clueless. Hello to you.
Hi, Nicky. How you doing?
All right, oh look, very tropical. Can you actually see a TV where you are? We have a frozen screen. Live television, but we'll get a satellite to our winning team with a bit of luck later on, and best of luck to both those teams too. And if you have registered, like Clueless and the Oddbods, here's what to do. You can have a go on digital satellite or Freeview. Just push the red button on your remote control and follow the on-screen instructions. You can also have a go on the internet. Log on to bbc.co.uk/have-a-go and follow the instructions. Or you can have a go playing on your mobile phone. Register, download the Java game and take it from there. Right, you need to be able to see your TV at all times. OK, phone lines are now closed, so get ready to play. And if you haven't signed up this week, you can still play along for fun on interactive TV or on the web. See how you do. Also playing along for fun is our studio audience. Are you feeling smart enough? Well, you certainly look it. Here's how it works. Players at home and in the studio face the same 35 questions. These are divided into 3 rounds. The studio team in last place at the end of each round is eliminated. Now, that doesn't affect you at home, of course. You answer all 35 questions, but don't change channel or your answers will be lost. Round 1 is always general knowledge. 10 questions. Good luck in the studio. Good luck at home. Tonight, you're playing for a total prize of £38,124. Right, so come and have a go. Game on. Right, good luck all, good luck at home, good luck in the studio. Question 1. This singer, watch this.
I'm rich beyond my wildest dreams!
And so could you be. Right, this singer failed to make the first 500 in this year's Sunday Times Rich List. Who was top? Was it Richard Branson, Duke of Westminster, Bernie Ecclestone, or Roman Abramovich? At home, select your answer, press the coloured buttons on your remote, click on the corresponding option on the web or your mobile within 10 seconds. 10 seconds are out. Let's see how our studio teams got on. Did you get that one at home? Did you get off to a flyer? They've all said the same thing. They've all said our Russian friend. The smart answer is Mr. Abramovich, Mr. Chelsea. Well done, great start. And the competitive Keith is already punching the air in pleasure at the fact that you got a point there. Question 2 at home. This is question 2. 2.5 million of which books were pulped and used in the building of the new M6 toll road? That's a good question. Here are the options. Highway Codes, Yellow Pages, Mills and Boon Romances, Birmingham A to Zs. So let's have a look and see what our studio teams have said. They have all gone for Yellow Pages, and I can tell you that the smart answer is Mills and Boon Romances. Yeah, everybody wrong in the studio. You maybe stole a march to them at home. Yes, a lot of love went into the M6 toll road, I can tell you. It's question 3 now, everyone. Here it is. What was the last word spoken in the final episode of Sex and the City? Farnsfield 4, Eric, are you a Sex and the City fan? Is it love? Yes. Is it fabulous? Is it shoes? Or is it friends? Paul and Kristen champions, odd one out. Looking confident about this. Am I right to say that?
No.
Well, we shall see. Let's see what you've said. You've actually gone for friends, and we've got 3 different answers from our 4 different teams. Did you say at home that the last word was fabulous? Because if you did, you got a fabulous point there. Well done. That's the answer. Question 4. Question 4. This building is known as Number 1 London. Which of these people once lived there? Was it Charles Dickens, Benjamin Disraeli, Prince Regent, or the Duke of Wellington? Number 1 London. Okay, it's in Piccadilly, of course. So a thumbs up from you, Eric. What was the thumbs up for?
Because I knew the answer.
What? That's a fair enough reason.
I've been there.
Yeah, you've been there, have you? You're absolutely sure. What do you think the answer is, then?
Duke of Wellington.
The Duke of... You're sure about that?
Yeah.
Well, I can tell you that the smart answer is, in fact, the Duke of Wellington. Well done! OK, we've got question 5 now. This is Johnny Depp in Pirates of the Caribbean. On which rock star did he base his character? Oh, Lillian from Port Talbot. Straight in with the answer before the options have come up. The options are Keith Richards, David Lee Roth, Iggy Pop, Jimi Hendrix. Keith's a rock fan. He's a Mott the Hoople freak, if anyone can remember them. Keith, what do you think the answer is?
I think it's Keith Richards.
You think it's Keith. Keith thinks it's Keith. The answer is indeed Keith. That's a smart answer. Well done. He has a piratical air, doesn't he? OK, question number 6. Watch this.
These are the shots that inspire so many over the 24 years. Over 500,000 runners have completed the London Marathon.
OK, here's the question. Which of these celebrities recorded the slowest time in this year's London Marathon? Was it Lorraine Kelly, Gordon Ramsay, Nell McAndrew, Charles Ingram? At the end of the night, we're playing for £38,124. We lose one of these teams at the end of this round. How are you doing at home? OK, so which celebrity was it who recorded the slowest time? Of those celebrities, we've got 2 different answers from our 4 teams. The smart answer is indeed Charles Ingram. Charles Ingram, of course, but he's still claiming that he won it. OK, now we have question number 7. Watch this.
Here's to Mars for courage. Never love in moderation. Yeah, that's my advice to you. No, that's my advice to you all today. So, stick that in your pipe and smoke it.
OK, Julie Walters, the wonderful Julie Walters. She won a BAFTA for that performance. Which actor played the role of her ex-husband? Bill Nye, Ray Winston, Jim Broadbent, or Tom Wilkinson? The competitive Keith looking quite confident. Rachel and Sally. Rachel, I reckon, is going to be dynamite if the right category comes up. Do you know the answer, Rachel?
We think we do.
What is it?
Tom Wilkinson.
You think it's Tom Wilkinson. The smart answer is, in fact, Bill Nye. Oh, great reaction there from Odd One Out, the champions. They are delighted they got that one right. Let's go to question 8. Here it is. Who married this Bollywood actress in Manhattan last weekend? The lucky chap was either Prince Albert of Monaco, Ramon Tikaram, Salman Rushdie, or Sanjeev Bhaskar. Alan, you got any idea there from Team Roxy?
We think it's Salman Rushdie.
You reckon he's the boy? If it is, he's done well for himself, hasn't he?
What's his third marriage?
The smart answer is Salman Rushdie, that's right. Well done, Lillian and Jim and Alan and David. There, 2 questions left in this category, in this round, indeed, before we lose one of these teams. Tony Blair called a national referendum this week. Which Prime Minister also held one in the 1970s? Think hard on this. Was it James Callaghan? Was it Harold Wilson? Was it Edward Heath? Or was it Margaret Thatcher? Odd One Out looking confident, as are Cuthbert's crew. Team Roxy, confident? Ish. I wonder. Farnsfield 4. What do you reckon, Sally, Rachel?
We put C, but we didn't know.
You went C, Edward Heath. The smart answer is Harold Wilson. Everybody wrong in the studio. Harold Wilson, did you get that one right at home? If you did, I think that's an excellent answer. Really good point to get that one. Now we move to the last question, and it's very, very tight. Last question in this round. Watch this, everyone. This star, Rachel Stevens, sang at a party on Monday to celebrate 19 years of whose management company called 19? Was it Simon Fuller, Nigel Lithgow, Simon Cowell, or Nigel Martin Smith? Lillian straight in with an answer there. And this could be a Rachel specialist category. So let's have a look and see what our studio teams have said. They've all gone for Simon Fuller. The smart answer is Simon Fuller. Right, that's the end of round 1. Here in the studio, one of the teams is about to be eliminated. Who's smart enough to stay in the game? Odd One Out. Champions from last week. You're safe, you go through. Well done. Cuthbert's crew, Team Roxy, Farnsfield 4, we have a 3-way tie. We are in a tie-break situation. You have to identify a picture, you have to buzz when you know it. If you're right, you go through. If you're wrong, you go out. Have a look at this. Teams in the studio only. Okay, Team Roxy have gone for it. Who is that?
Terry Wogan.
You say it's Terry Wogan. Let's have a look. Team Roxy, you're right, you go through. Lillian and Jim and Alan and Dave largely representing Port Talbot, so it's down to the Cuthbert's crew or the Farnsfield 4. Again, we're going to show you a picture, identify who it is. If you get it wrong, you go through. If you get it wrong, you go out. If you get it right, you go through. Bear with me, it makes sense. Have a look. Farnsfield 4.
Chris Eubank.
You say it's Chris Eubank. Let's have a look. It is, you're right, you go through. Well done to Farnsfield 4. Keith, Jane, Dan and Eric, hard luck, very hard luck. You came, you had a go, you weren't quite smart enough. Thanks for playing. Good night. Right, well, how did you get on at home? Let's go over to, let me see, the odd bods in Kilmarnock and see how Leslie, Gerard and co are getting on. Hello, Leslie, how are you doing so far?
Hiya. Hello.
Obviously, you're having a nice evening, but how are you getting on in the quiz?
We're doing all right. We're doing okay. I think we've got 7. We've got 7 out of 10 at the moment.
Well, you would be doing pretty well in the studio. I can tell you that our studio audience have also been playing along for fun. I can tell you after the first 10 questions, we have a person in the studio audience with a score even better than that. Leslie, a score of 8 in the studio audience. Somebody playing here tonight, so well done. Okay. Time for round 2. 3 categories, different every week. 5 questions in each category, making 15 questions in all. At home, answer every question for the chance not only of a place in tonight's final, but also to appear live on the show next week. You could be one of these teams. It would be great to see you. Studio teams, remember, whichever of you is in last place after this round leaves the game. The next 5 questions are on 80s pop. Odd one out, looking pretty happy about that. Game on. Question 11, watch this. Lillian singing along, she was there with the boys and their shuttlecocks. The question, though, is, where did the duo first meet? Was it at Scouts, at a disco, at school, or at a wedding? Janine, they call her the Oracle, offering suggestions over on the Odd One Out team. Sally, I reckon it might have been your era as well at the Farnsfield 4. Let's have a look and see what our studio teams have said. They've all said that those boys met at school. Those boys, in fact, did meet at school. That is the smart answer. Well done, a good start for our studio teams. It's very close here. I bet millions of people got that one right at home. Okay, let's move to question 12. This is question 12. Teams at home and in the studio. Watch this.
Come a chameleon. You come and go. You come and go. Love would be easy if your colors were like my dream.
Okay, in the lyrics of that song, what colours are in Boy George's dream? My goodness. Red, green and cream. Black, white and green. White, blue and cream. Red, gold and green. Okay. What about Team Roxy? What do you reckon it is?
We think it's D, red, gold and green.
The 3 guys from Team Roxy look not unlike how Culture Club actually look these days. Not yourself, Lillian, of course.
Very much.
The smart answer is red, gold and green. Well done. That's a great answer. Well done. Question 13. Question 13. Here it is. Watch this. Worst song ever in a rock magazine poll earlier this month. Who sang it? Oh, Lillian knows. She's straight in there. Here are the options. Toto, REO Speedwagon, Brother Beyond, Starship. Team Roxy seen as the underdogs as we're in there tonight, but they're still very much in the hunt for the £38,124. Let's have a look and see what our studio teams have said. They've all gone for Starship. I bet most of you at home went for Starship as well. It is the smart answer. Well done. That's the one. Question 14. Watch this. In a studio at home, rack your brains for this one. Here's the question. In this song, which of these lines is sung by Simon Le Bon? There's no need to be afraid. Pray for the other ones, but when you're having fun and in our world of plenty. It's one of those ones you maybe need slightly longer than 10 seconds for. Farnsfield 4, what do you reckon?
C.
You reckon it's C, do you? The smart answer, but when you're having fun, you think, yeah? The smart answer is C. Well done, you got it right, but when you're having fun. Last question in this category, 80s pop. Some of you may be relieved to hear. Listen to this. Right, that's the latest single by No Doubt. Who had a hit with it in 1984? Or Janine stood in there. Haircut 100, Flock of Seagulls, Talk, or Cutting Crew. Odd One Out are the champions at the moment, and they're looking pretty confident, if I may even say smug, about that answer. Janine, tell us.
It's Talk.
You're absolutely convinced about that?
Yeah.
You're right to be. That is a smart answer. Talk. Well done. 35 questions on 80s pop. Just 10 questions until we lose another team and they lose their chance to play for £38,124. And the next 5 questions are on the human body. Let's play on. This is question 16. Watch this.
He's still hurting, if that's what you mean, Basil.
Well, it'll be out in the morning, poor little devil. Wonder if they'd mount it for me, just for old time's sake.
I'm sure it's worth asking. You could hang it on the wall next to the moose. They go rather well together. There you are. Come along, out you go.
Oh, were you talking to me? I'm sorry, I thought there was a dog in here.
Oh, no. No dogs in here.
I wouldn't bet on it.
For which medical condition is Sybil being treated? Varicose veins, ingrowing toenail, piles, gallstones. Lillian, your mum's going to be proud of you. I know you dropped her like a stone, but you're taking control of that team. You've got those 3 boys under control. What have you said? You've gone for ingrowing toenail. The smart answer is ingrowing toenail. Well done. Question 17, everyone at home. This is your question 17. Which surgeon performed the world's first successful human heart transplant in 1967? Was it Sir Magdi Yacoub, Christian Barnard, Patrick Steptoe, Michael DeBakey? 3 points separating all 3 teams at the moment. It's really, really close. And in the studio, they've all gone for the same answer, Christian Barnard. That's right, that's the smart answer. Well done. It's question 18. Question 18. Watch this.
It's called the diving reflex because it stops the baby from breathing underwater.
Which of these can never change during a baby's development? Is it hair color, size of appendix, eye color, fingerprints? Sally? Doesn't seem so long ago since Rachel was that old, does it? Look at her now.
Doesn't seem long.
16 years old, doing the GCSEs soon. Tell you, if she can get through this, the GCSEs will be nothing.
Absolutely.
You've gone for fingerprints. The smart answer is fingerprints. Well done. Question 19. Question 19. Which of these is not a part of the human body? Circle of Willis, Islets of Langerhans, Loop of Henley, Sea of Heisenberg. That's a toughie. They've all gone for Sea of Heisenberg in the studio. If you went for Sea of Heisenberg at home, you got it absolutely correct. That's the correct answer. Well done. Last question in this category. Human body. Here it is. Matthew Pinsent has the largest recorded measurement in the UK for what? Isn't that typical? Bicep strength, lung capacity, heart recovery rate, abdominal strength. Ten seconds in the studio, 10 seconds at home. In the studio, they've gone for 2 different answers, our 3 different teams. And let me see now, the champions, odd one out. What have you gone for?
I've gone for C.
You've gone for C, heart recovery rate. Why?
I can remember him being involved in something, but I'm not sure if it was heart recovery, but definitely I can see something to do with the heart.
The smart answer is lung capacity. Yes! Right, listen, You should now have registered 20 questions. Only 5 more until our next team is eliminated. And it's still incredibly close here in the studio. Now, your final 5 questions in this round are all on the subject of TV comedy. Chris, looking happy about that. Not so happy about the last answer, but looking very relaxed about that. Lillian, you're playing a blinder tonight. TV comedy, does it suit you?
Yes, it's one of my better categories. TV, film.
Great stuff. Farnsfield 4, TV comedy, Rachel?
Sort of.
Sort of, we shall see. Question 21. Watch this.
Where is he? Where is he? Where do you think you're going? What's the matter, Rixby? What's the matter? You say that after nearly poisoning me? You're exaggerating. I was drunk to the eyeballs. I slept for 24 hours. I still can't feel my teeth.
The great man Leonard Rossiter, he starred with which actress in a famous series of TV commercials for a drink? I reckon they all know it. They're all straight down there answering it, and anyone at home watching of a certain age is going to know that one for sure. Barbara Windsor, Stephanie Beachman, Joan Collins, or Diana Dawes. And let me see if they've all said the same thing. They've all gone for Joni. The answer is Joni. She's the smart answer. Well done. We've got question 22 now. Watch this.
Vicky, it's been 2 weeks now, and I still haven't received your essay on Lord Kitchener.
No, because what happened was I was going around cars, but then this whole thing happened because Shelley told it the bitch. Anyway, I've been completely going around saying that Destiny stole money out of Rochelle's purse, but I ain't not even spoken to Rochelle because she flicked Ash McKeel's hair.
A friend of mine, Sheila's obsessed with that character, Vicky Pollard. Which of these is the name of a location in Little Britain? Is it Charlotte Church Hall, Kelsey Grammar School, Darren Day Centre, or Jodie Foster Home? Janine, nodding like mad there, the font of all wisdom, looking pretty happy about that. Janine, it is...
It is Kelsey Grammar School.
Yeah, it is Kelsey Grammar School. Well done, that's the smart answer. 3 questions left. We're going to lose another team in 3 questions' time. 1 point separates the 3 teams. Here is question 23. Hope you're going good at home with this. Michael Crawford starred in the West End production of which of these Andrew Lloyd Webber musicals? Was it Phantom of the Opera, Cats, Jesus Christ Superstar, or Evita? Not too much hesitation here in the studio. And here in the studio, our teams have all gone for the Phantom of the Opera. That's right, that's the correct answer. Well done. I bet millions of you got that one right at home. This is question 24. 2 more to go before we lose another team, and another team loses the chance of £38,124. Watch this.
Absolutely frightful that in our society people are persecuted just because of the colour of their skin. I mean, take me, I'm a normal, lovely person, but I face prejudice every day just because I'm orange.
Impressionist John Coleshaw once famously fooled the number 10 switchboard by pretending to be whom? A quick whisper from David to Lillian. Was it Vladimir Putin, William Hague, John Prescott, or George W. Bush? Big smiles from Lillian. Confident demeanour from the Farnsfield 4. Odd one out, they are the champions. Will they still be the champions? Will they make television history tonight and be the first team to win Come and Have a Go 2 weeks running? They've all gone for William Hague. David, you went straight in. What made you so sure it was William Hague?
I remember it, Nicky.
Simple as that?
Yep.
You've no doubt whatsoever?
None whatsoever.
The smart answer is, David, tell me, William Hague. You just did. Well done. The last question in this round. We're going to be losing one of you after this. Will it be the Farnsfield 4 or Team Roxy or Odd One Out? At home, just answer, just get the points. Here is the last question in this round. Watch this. He's a genius. In this award-winning series, which item of Gareth's office equipment gets encased in jelly? Vital question. A hole punch, a stapler, computer mouse, or scissors? Sally's looking pretty confident from Farnsfield 4. Let's have a look if they have different answers here. They've got the same answers. They've all gone for B. The answer is B, stapler. Well done. Right, that's the end of round 2. 25 questions gone, only 10 more to go. How are you doing at home? Here in the studio, it's time to see who is smart enough to stay in the game. Farnsfield 4, you've been doing ever so well. Do you think you've done well enough so far?
Don't know, lost track of the scores.
Team Roxy, what do you think?
You did a pretty good round, but there is just that have we caught up. It's
Odd one out.
touch and go.
You think you're through?
Yeah.
Well, you were really confident earlier on about answering the questions, and you know what? You're right to be confident. You go through, odd one out. Well done. Farnsfield 4, Team Roxy. We've got a tie-break situation. With a low score of 19, which you both achieved, which is a great score at this particular stage. So, you know the drill. Identify the face, get it right, you're through, get it wrong, you're out. Buzz as quickly as you can. Have a look at this. Team Roxy from Port Talbot.
Neil Morrissey.
You say it's Neil Morrissey. Let's have a look.
Brilliant.
Yes! You've done it! Well done, Team Roxy! Oh, ever so close. Hard luck, Farnsfield 4. Rachel, good luck in the GCSEs. Eric, thanks for coming. And you two, thank you ever so much for playing so well, Julia and Sally. You came, you had a go. You weren't quite smart enough. You've been great. Good night. Who would have thought? Team Roxy, the underdogs, they've taken it this far. And odd one out, the champions playing for £38,124. How are you doing at home? Now we're tracking your scores. I can tell you, a team calling themselves Donovan's Brain from Aylesbury has a score of 15 out of 25, which is okay at this point. Now, one of our satellite units is standing by in the St Albans area. It's Peter, Unit 24. Team in your area doing quite well. Do you think you'll be able to get to them?
Oh, of course, every confidence, Nick.
All right, well, we live in hope. Is that Aylesbury Cathedral there?
It's St Albans Cathedral, in fact.
Well, it would be, because you're in St Albans. That's right, yes. Yes. That's right, a bit of genius there. Thank you very much. You're looking very splendid in the sunshine, it has to be said. And if you're playing in the Hertfordshire region tonight, Peter could be heading your way later on. Right, let's go back to Richard and his golfing pals in the Water Splash pub in Jersey. You there, fellas?
Hi, Nicky!
Yes. All right. Oh, fine. Are you doing okay?
Yeah, we're doing fantastic. I think we got 3 wrong so far.
Well, that's really, really good. Is that Aylesbury Cathedral in the background? No, it's not. Anyway, listen, we could be coming to Jersey. Who knows? The rest of you, keep playing at home. Keep concentrating, because if you score 26 or more, you'll get a code and telephone number on your TV, computer, phone, and you could be in with a chance of playing in tonight's live final, or indeed be one of our studio teams next week, and it would be fantastic to see you. Now, if you want to play along next week, phone lines are open now. 090 11 33 22 11. Call it and go for it. Come and have a go. Now, you could be in with a chance of winning that huge cash prize. Studio teams, this is it. 10 more questions. 2 new categories, 5 questions in each. One team will be eliminated, the other will be playing for £38,124. At home, in the studio, the next 5 questions are on sporting moments.
There you go, boy.
Team Roxy looking pleased about that. All big Welsh rugby fans, apart from David, who's the English ringer. Game on. Question 26, watch this.
They go long to O'Driscoll. O'Driscoll's long pass this time does find Tyrone Howe. It's going to be the score. Gervin Dempsey for Ireland.
Chris from Odd One Out shaking his head in despair at that. Team Roxy looking pretty pleased. That's Gervin Dempsey scoring in this year's Six Nations Championship. Who won the tournament? Was it England, Scotland, Wales, or France? I'd bet good money on Team Roxy getting that one right, and I reckon loads of people playing at home will have pressed the right button on that. They've both said France. That's the smart answer. Well done, it's France. Question 27. What does this athlete do after a race to recuperate? Oh, Chris, straight in there. A, has a pedicure. B, eats bananas and yogurt. C, undergoes acupuncture. D, sits in a bath of ice. Chris from Odd One Out, the champions, looking really confident. They played so brilliantly in the final, the live final later on BBC One last week. Let's have a look at what they've said. They've said she sits in a bath of ice, quite common for athletes these days. That is indeed what she does. She sits in a bath of ice. Well done. Question 28, everyone, at home. Question 28 for you. Watch this.
Time for Michael Owen, in the form of his life, to strike back. 1-1, but this game was not about to settle down.
Gerrard. Oh, it's hit in, yes! Owen! Oh, this is getting better and better and better!
So in that famous victory in 2001, who scored England's 5th goal? Was it Emil Heskey, David Beckham, Michael Owen, or Paul Scholes? Could be one for the English ringer. David gives me a satisfied nod from across the studio there. Let's have a look and see if they've given the same answer. It's very close. That could be significant. The minute their answers differ, that could be very important. They've both said Emil Heskey. The scorer was Emil Heskey. Well done. Good point if you got that one at home. We're moving now to question 29. Here it is. Watch this.
Just didn't quite get his leg over.
Anyhow, he did very well indeed, batting 131 minutes and hit 3 fours. Eggers, do stop it. Eggers, for goodness sake, stop it. He hit a 4 over the wicketkeeper's head, and he was out for 9. And Tuffle kick.
It sounds brilliant every time that bit of commentary followed a description of which batsman's dismissal. What a question. Was it Ian Botham? Was it Geoffrey Boycott? Was it David Gower? Or was it Mike Gatting? It was an entertaining clip, but it's a tricky question following the clip. Did you relax too much? Did you still have... Oh, different answers. One of our teams has gone for Geoffrey Boycott, the other for Mike Gatting. Can they get an advantage? Let's have a look at the smart answer. It was Ian Botham. Both wrong. Got that one at home. Good points. Could be seeing you later on, or even next week. Last question in this category. Watch this.
Fujiyama Crest finding a bit more, and it's 7 for Frankie. Fujiyama Crest holds on.
One bookmaker described it as the worst day in his trade's history.
In 1996, at which course did that jockey ride the winner of all 7 races held on that day? Newmarket, Goodwood, Ascot, York. Cheeky glance over at Team Roxy from Paul from Odd One Out. Don't think we didn't see that. Right, what have you said? Well, again, both gone for the same answer. The right answer, which is Ascot. Well done. Just 5 questions left for you at home and in the studio. 5 questions left in the game. 5 questions to decide which of our studio teams and which of our home players will compete in the live final at 9 o'clock for £38,124. Right, this is really important. Let's reveal the crucial final category. The last 5 questions are on first class mail. Pretty vague, let's see. Question 31. Who lives with a pot-bellied pig called Max? Oh, Well, Jim reckons he knows it from Team Roxy, but is it Brad Pitt? Is it Keanu Reeves? Is it George Clooney? Is it Hugh Grant? Chris answered there for odd one out. What did you say, Chris?
We said A, but we're not sure.
What did you say? You went for...
George Clooney.
Whose genius was that?
Lillian.
We might have known it was Lillian, because Lillian, that's the smart answer. Well done. Watch this, question 32.
The acting was all very corny and the whole thing was very predictable, but the gymnastics really made up for it because it was absolutely stunning.
Who is this future star, this future acting star? Jude Law, Orlando Bloom, Joseph Fiennes, Colin Firth. What do you think at home? Both teams checking out the other's response time on these questions. It's so close. What have they said? They've gone for the same answer. Still looks the same, doesn't he? The answer is Jude Law. We have 3 more questions. We're going to lose one of you teams at home. Just keep getting those points. 3 more questions. This is 33. Okay? Watch this.
An entrance straight from one of his shows, Elton John emerged from a lorry specially hired to accommodate his lavish costume, trimmed with ostrich feathers, almost drowning him underneath a huge grey wig.
What was the venue for Elton John's 50th birthday party?
You go ahead.
Wembley Stadium, Madame Tussauds, the Ritz Hotel, or the Hammersmith Palais? Have they said the same? They have said the same. They've both gone for Hammersmith Palais. That's the correct answer. Hammersmith Palais. Well done. Two questions left. Watch this. This is question 34.
Ladies and gentlemen, the governor of the great state of California, Arnold Schwarzenegger!
It's an ending only Hollywood could have devised. 2 months after he launched his political career, Arnold Schwarzenegger finds himself in charge of the 5th largest economy in the world.
What did Arnie do as his first act as governor of California after being sworn in last November? Did he put $1 billion into schools? Did he lift a ban on ferries? Did he cut car tax by 2/3? Did he reopen Alcatraz?
Glad you come.
Team Roxy, odd one out. Different answers. So what do you reckon, Team Roxy, he did? Do you think he lifted a ban on ferrets?
Yes, and that was thanks to Alan. He said he read it somewhere.
Tell us more about that.
It was in the paper. I don't know which one of the broadsheets.
California Times.
And his first act was to lift the ban on ferrets.
Because ferrets, of course, keeping ferrets is illegal in California.
Well, I didn't
for
know
obvious reasons.
Why?
What have you said? You've gone for cutting car tax by 2/3. No?
That was the
That's
guess.
what we've
Just
gone
seem more
for, but
likely
we don't
than
know.
Seem more likely than the ferret business. The smart answer is cutting car tax by 2/3. You know, the ferret issue was an issue at that election, so you weren't whistling in the wind there, Alan and Team Roxy. This is the final question. It's still anyone's game. This is Cary Grant in the 1938 film Bringing Up Baby. What type of animal is the title character? Chimpanzee, elephant, leopard, goldfish. Do we have a difference of opinion in Team Roxy there? Did we, Jim?
Yes.
Who went for what?
We went for A. I'm sure it was Cary Grant was in a film with a chimpanzee.
The other team have gone for another answer. You thought it was a chimpanzee. The smart answer is... it's a leopard! Right, well, that's it. Game over. Now, one team plays in tonight's final, one team doesn't. Which of our teams is smart enough? Odd one out. You were very pleased at the end there.
Yeah, it was a good question.
We knew the answer before any choices. So.
All right. You're completely confident about this, are you?
Yeah.
We hope so.
Bring on the final.
Team Roxy, you were the underdogs tonight. You've done ever so well so far, and you were so unlucky on the ferret answer because that was one of the election issues, bizarrely enough. And on that last one, the Cary Grant film, you just either know it or you don't know it. Do you reckon you've done it?
No, not at all.
The lowest score is 26. But I'm sure your mum will be proud of you, whatever the case, Lillian. But with 28 points, the team going through is Odd One Out, the champions of last week. Well done to you. Well done to Paul. Well done to Chris. Well done to Janine. Well done to Des. You will be playing for another great big load of money after the £37,000 plus you won last week. You're going to be playing for £38,124 live, 9 o'clock, BBC One. You've been terrific, Team Roxy. Give them a round of applause, Team Roxy. You came, you had a go, you weren't quite smart enough. Who will the winning team be playing against in that live final? It was a home player. You scored 26 or more. You will shortly receive a score code and telephone number. Ring the number. Give us that code. Lines close 15 minutes after the show. All high-scoring home players go into a draw to be one of the studio teams next week, and the very best of them will take on the winning team in tonight's final. You will take on Odd One Out, the winning team, in tonight's final with £38,124 at stake. Kilmarnock, how did you do tonight? Going to Leslie and the team there. Are you there?
Hi there, yeah. Hello.
How many points did you get?
We got 27.
27 is pretty good. They could be in with a shout. Hey, listen, Des and Janine and Chris and Paul, you could be taking them on. Come and have a go if you think you're hard enough. See you at 9.